We come back this week with the round 4 for the B block in our G1 style tournament using the WWE 2K19 roster.
Indeed, as always, it is my colleague Alex Angel here with me, Mr. Radox. And we're starting off with two of the men who had a very bad week last week.
Yeah,
Especially this man, Lio Rush.
Lio Rush, unfortunate against Kevin Owens. Lio Rush in the battle between the two people that were undefeated. Leo's the one that's not still undefeated. So
Unfortunately so. In fact, it went from 3 undefeated to 2 undefeated, with Aleister Black not being in the contest. But Rush, I did have the chance to talk to him earlier. He seemed to be very hyped about this contest. And he seemed to really just want to get this out the way, vent the frustrations that he's had.
yeah, trying to just pick the momentum back up, like not letting the loss sit, and wants to get back in the winning ways.
Most definitely, it's that sense of momentum that's really key in this tournament. And his opponent, Adam Cole, knows that for definite. This is a man who's propelled himself through, I believe, every single NXT championship, aside from the United Kingdom, of course.
And the cruiserweight.
Though he is technically eligible for that, yes. And the cup. I keep fucking hating that title. But Cole was unsuccessful against Rusev last week, time out to the accolade. Proved quite efficient in recent weeks.
It's just another example of the surprisingly effective submission game that's been going on throughout the tournament.
Yeah, Bebop has become rampant with that, to be honest. You see the sharpshooter with Natalya and Cesaro. We've seen the captain's anchor from Kairi Sane. The accolade from Rusev. I think we've seen a figure 4 even.
So Adam Cole looking to capitalize on Leo Rush's dip to finally get the ball rolling on his own court. He won in the first round and has not been able to get a win since.
Yes, he's had bad matchups. He did lose to Kyle O'Reilly and to Rusev, as we mentioned. But maybe that's just... maybe you could say that the warm-up for Adam.
Well, in the early game, Leo going for the striking game.
Yes, this is kind of Rush's wheelhouse in comparison to Cole. We know Cole is proficient with the super kick, but we have seen what I refer to as the drive-by kick do very efficient work in this tournament.
Yeah, that sort of drift kick that he's been employing recently, even getting a win on that kick alone.
Yes, he's been... There's what we're talking about, the super kick, misses it. Though Rush not able to capitalize on Cole.
Inverted DDT rocking the brain against the inside of the head.
And the Poison Rana straight on the back, spiking him down.
As much as they're coming out first and they're coming out hot, like these two, I don't think are gonna put anything behind Lethal Injection from Leo Rush.
Most definitely not. These men have, of course, faced... I believe they fought in Ring of Honor, if I'm not mistaken.
Possibly.
Indeed, I've just seen what it was. It was Road to the Best in the World, Night 3. Back in 2016, no less.
Adam Cole trying for a cocky cover there.
I mean, Cole is kind of the most textbook version of cocky. If you were to look at the dictionary, I think he would definitely be annoyed to not see his face by the definition.
Yeah, like and it's also with Adam Cole to some sense it's mind games like overconfidence as much as it can be a detriment. It can get in your opponent's head.
I can do. Cole was good enough to make it into the Bullet Club. And not to mention, he did have quite the prolific run with the team.
Yeah, winning multiple ROH championships.
Yes, before eventually moving into NXT, joining also the Ring of Honor standout tag team Red Dragon. Though Adam does seem to want to put that in the past, perhaps.
I mean, when we mentioned the cockiness and the losing streak of Adam Cole, it doesn't. It's none of it seemed to have slowed him down, but he's still fighting with the same attitude, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Um, I mean, here's the thing. Some people relish just being hated. Like, it's kind of like a motivator. Very unorthodox motivator, but one nonetheless. And I think Cole kind of has that in spades.
And Cole's leg catching the steps off that drag of that arm drag on the outside.
Beautiful.
Frankensteiner into the
Going
pin.
in. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful technique there. Spinning around and using that momentum with gravity.
Speaking of momentum, it looks like he's going for that drift kick.
A surprisingly effective move. One of the prettiest in the tournament, if I'm being honest.
Choosing to not go for the cover.
I think we have to give a lot of credit to Leo Rush. You know, the guy is super young, but just doesn't look it in the ring.
Rolling Death Valley driver. Follows up with a short brainbuster.
Like, he's just one of the most consistent men so far.
As we said, until last week, he was in the undefeated conversation, and I would not be surprised if he's very much still in the talks for winning the bracket.
Oh, absolutely. I think he was the underdog going into this, and I think he's just ridden that momentum. He just wants to prove everybody wrong.
So he'll be setting it up. Man of the hour.
Yeah, beautiful frog splash, his trademark technique. And Rush picks up the victory.
Rush able to get his momentum back after the loss last week. Did not set him back at all. Did not knock his confidence.
No, and if anything, I think it remotivated him. I think it made him realize that he isn't indestructible. You know, that sense of mortality really fueling him to just do better. Though it also wouldn't surprise me if Cole annoyed him with the cocky pin.
Yeah, I don't think that was a wise decision there from Cole.
No, he was. That's how you undervalue an opponent. But that's why you end up getting hit with the man of the hour. But at least for temporary, Rush can say he's back in first place. Though that now depends on if Kevin Owens and Aleister Black can sustain a victory.
Yeah, the man of the hour causing 2 more points for Leo Rush.
To quote Michael Cole, could it be? It is! It's boss time!
Thank you, Bagel.
Not a problem. But yeah, Sasha Banks was able to win last week, if I'm not mistaken, with victory over Ember Moon.
Yes. As she did. If I remember correctly, that was the the match turned by Bailey's interference. Sasha Banks ate an eclipse, and we assume probably would have lost if it wasn't for Bailey pulling the ref out of the ring.
Yes, Bailey's been quite the naughty person, but she has been efficient. That is the thing. And her opponent, someone better call Ross Fidel.
As
Because
the Tamina train has once again come out of the station.
yes, and I'm still sad we can't add a train sound effect.
I'm honestly just more sad that they've put that gimmick on Braun Strowman.
Oh, wait, does this mean... Oh god, imagine a mixed tournament, Braun Strowman and Tamina train.
The Strowman Express and the Tamina train.
I mean, I guess you call the team Choo Choo motherfuckers?
Don't think that's that great for marketing.
Could be. That's who you market it to.
Although to be fair, that would be a very good T-shirt.
Precisely.
Just not sure how much the advertisers would like it. Judas effect. That's gotta be
Yeah,
it. That's gotta be
yeah,
it.
yes. Apparently, Chris Jericho has been teaching Tamina a thing or two.
You've been close
First,
line.
just bloody Judas effects.
Lee Fairs. Raining down shots.
Yes, Tamina. Most definitely the underdog slash running joke of the tournament. One could argue, depending on your description.
Yes, one on in the first round with the super kick. I believe hasn't had the same look since.
Yeah, super kick paradox. It's a good move, but everyone does it, so it's not as effective.
Something Rainmaker.
Something, give it time. As Tamina's bringing in the strength game, but Banks using her agility and momentum against Tamina there. Beautiful backflip into the backdrop.
Kick straight to the spine. Arm drag. Sasha
Sash.
drop kicking the air in the vague
Yeah.
direction of Tamina.
Yes. Ow, my air. And she now has been given 10 concussions by Tamina.
Bailey now being the distraction. Sasha. Skull crushing finale.
We're bringing out all of the finishes, huh?
Big boot there.
Yep.
Someone's finisher.
Yeah, we're bringing out all the most efficient finishes. The Jericho finisher.
The Miz finisher. The
Finisher.
Test finisher.
No, the Billy Kay finisher. Tess had a different move, to be fair. Like,
But
I
come on,
think,
but the Test big boot.
yeah, but the Billy Kay big boot.
That move that is apparently called bankrupt.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that's bankrupt. It's almost as bankrupt as the name development department when they came up with it.
It's probably why they don't call it that on TV much.
Yes, I imagine they could just call it a neck breaker.
Honestly, I don't think they even bother referring to it.
Look at that move, as they would probably be saying.
Because why hire commentators that know what they're talking about?
Yeah, clearly. That's why I'm here.
Oh no, Sasha's looking to do the thing.
Oh no, here's the thing. I forgot what this thing is. No, like, genuinely, do you remember what the thing is?
Yeah, it's the double knees to the stomach.
She has not done that in so long, you know?
It's been a while. It's been a hot
It's
minute.
died. It's been you have a very long minute, huh?
Yeah, that's what makes it a hot minute.
Fair enough.
We all know length increases temperature. It's just a
I'm
scientific fact.
ignoring the basic law of fundamental physics that someone just broke.
I mean, I was gonna say something other than temperature, but
Ah, yes, velocity.
no, the other definition of hot.
Ah, swank. I understand. Both the ladies now trading blows.
Sprawling on the outside. They would have had plenty of time to do it, as no one's even touched the double digits in the 20 count.
I think the ref just needs to count it faster.
Probably.
Mikey Mike, do it faster.
That's Kenny.
Yeah, but I'm calling on Mikey Mike to help him.
Who even is Mike? We have Marky Mark.
Oh shit, I forgot his. Oh, you know the Mikey Mike? Mikey Mike's his other cousin.
God, they
There's Marky Mark, Mikey Mike, and Kenny.
keep getting more of them.
Yeah, I
Once
know.
again, looking for that move that is apparently called bankrupt.
Bankrupt into a pin. Apparently, you can win off of that move. That's called the bankrupt. Apparently,
Apparently so.
that
But
move is now legitimate. It is now the winning move that is apparently called the bankrupt.
it's like the Blue Thunder Bomb. It won once, so we're officially allowed to mark out every time it lands.
Yes, Tamina did try to bring in a lot of offense. I will say that with
Yeah,
the
I
clubbing
think
blows.
what we didn't mention is there was multiple like times where I think Tamina was setting up to super kick Sasha, and Sasha just hit her and was like, "No, that's not happening."
But again, it's the fundamentals of how many super kicks are there in this
That's
tournament.
just such a good position for a pin cover, isn't it?
Nah, the angle could have been a bit better.
Just face right in there.
Yeah, yeah, as you do. Have you got a thing for Tamina not telling me?
No, no, I do
just,
not.
just, just, just checking. Just checking this isn't the Corey Graves Carmella situation.
No, nothing can be a Corey Graves Carmella situation.
Apart from Corey Graves and Carmella,
And
which is
even
the
then, that's up in the air.
situation. Because congratulations to Sasha Banks for securing herself 2 more points. I believe that puts her up to 6, if I'm not mistaken. Making her the leader for now.
Once again, it is Rusev Day.
It's never not Rusev Day. You've literally got on the script here, quote, "It's Rusev Day." In
Yeah,
the fucking header and footer.
yes, it is Rusev Day. What do you
And somehow on the back of the paper.
what else do you need? It is Rusev Day.
Maybe you to not replace my seat with one that says it's Rusev Day.
But it's Rusev Day.
I don't need my arse to know this.
Are you sure
I
about that?
yes, I'm positive.
Look, your chair became Eldritch Horror last week. I think this is the least of your
No, my
worries.
desk became an Eldritch
No,
horror.
your chairs became an Eldritch Horror as well. I remember what
No,
happened.
it became, and I quote, a Cthulhu.
Last time I checked, Cthulhu was an Eldritch Horror.
Last time I checked, Cthulhu was pronounced Chulu, but no one will admit it.
Cthulhu.
Anyway, Chad Gable. I think that's a good summary of Chad Gable, isn't it?
Well, he got a win last week.
Is that all we can say? God,
he's a fantastic athlete.
He's an Olympian. I feel as though we've repeated ourselves every week with the Olympian thing.
Yeah, but
To be fair, what
that's
accomplishments does he have apart from this? I'm sorry, Gable.
it's a real shame.
It is a real fucking shame, Gable. A real damn shame.
Now's your time to break out.
Yes, this is the Olympics. Imagine you're fighting Bulgaria. I don't know if they were at the Olympics, but just go with it.
I'd imagine the Bulgaria is in the Olympics.
I didn't know if they were in the London one, though, because Gable competed in London 2012.
I mean, probably.
I'll double check. You amuse the people while I try to find this information about Bulgaria.
Okay, well, Chad Gable, after going for multiple arm bars and not really locking either of them in, gets thrown to the ropes and gets quickly introduced to the entirety of Rusev's existence. And then just, got Reg suplex for a little extra. Seeing a lot of the more aggressive side of Rusev.
Apparently, Bulgaria did. They won apparently the women's freestyle. So they didn't win it. They were second place.
That's still a medal.
That's still a medal.
Not
It's
even a one count. Chad,
I mean,
Chad
America
Cable's holding
got
in there for now.
yeah. And America got 5, but who's counting?
Only 5.
Only 5. I mean, we can't say much. We didn't get many medals.
Thought we got quite a few in our Olympics.
In wrestling, we didn't compete.
Well, in wrestling, yeah.
Yeah, we did not compete. We lost to Turkey
But we
and
won at shooting.
Lithuania. Yeah, we lost to Lithuania.
We won at
How does that make
shooting,
you feel?
which I feel like says a
Oh,
lot about.
oh, hang on. I'm going to interrupt you to mark out about the ankle lock. Never mind, I was about to mark out about the ankle lock.
Gets it in for a couple seconds, but Rusev knows how dangerous that hold is.
I really need to stop cursing him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like Chad Gable's your pick as well.
Yes, he was a pick. He was a pity pick. You know, I was going to pick Bret Hart, but Bret got an injury again. Some other dude in a Rasta hat tackled him.
Match kick lands.
So, you know, I go for
big
Gable.
Overhand shot, pump handle suplex.
Because Gable's a good lad.
Gable now fighting back. Fireman's carry takeover. Now looking to build momentum. Couple clotheslines. Ducks clotheslines from Rusev and a leaping clothesline of his own.
But yes, on the bright side, Chad Gable deep beat one nationality at the Olympics. He beat Micronesia. Did you know they were at the Olympics?
I didn't even know they existed.
Surprise! Then lost to Cuba.
Single leg.
Cold War joke. But you know what? I think Gable could win this. You know what I mean?
Gable's got the momentum behind him at the moment. It's the monkey flip.
You know, he just has to treat Rusev like he's the guy from Micro... whatever I said.
Yes.
Yes. And just remember to be like that at the Olympics. I'm not a good coach, I'll be real.
Gable sends
Okay.
Rusev to the corner.
Yes, Gable's keeping Rusev restricted in terms of where he can go.
Might have been looking for the Chaos Theory German suplex.
Commentator's curse, real effective on Chad Gable.
It is for you, at least.
Yeah, apparently.
Gets Rusev up. And down with a suplex.
Yeah, it's a good slam from the vertical base.
Sends to the corner again.
Apparently, the cornice is a bad idea.
I think, like I said, I think he is trying to set up for that Chaos Theory, that rolling German suplex, but
Yeah.
I guess Rusev has it scouted.
Rusev has learned. He's trying a different corner. Fingers crossed.
Turns him around.
This could be it. I think it is.
Yeah, we bounce off the corner, gets the roll through. Into the
Chaos Theory.
That's Chaos Theory.
And the theory of chaos is you win.
Yeah, Chad Gable managed to pick up his second win of the tournament using the Chaos Theory.
Yes, against the much more dominant Rusev. Rusev has been quite dominant past weeks, but apparently slipping up this evening.
Rusev has been going back and forth all 4 weeks. He's now win loss.
Yeah, he beat Root convincingly, and he beat no, he didn't beat Rush. Who am I kidding? He beat Adam Cole convincingly. But
Yes.
Gable picking up the momentum. Second week in a row with a victory.
Hopefully, the Gable is able to keep that momentum going as the tournament rolls on.
Fingers crossed.
Well, she's been on a winning streak for the past couple all rounds. Only loss so far is in the first round. Although she's going up against someone who's also on a bit of a winning streak. Both women using leg and body based submissions.
Indeed, and two very efficient submissions while we're on the topic of it. These two have been pretty much the head of the submission table when it comes to the women's division. At least for Group B.
As the sort of cross leg Boston Crab of the anchor from Kairi Sane and the modified Toxus Clover Week of the sharpshooter.
Was definitely both helping score victories for these two competitors, but only one can win.
Both submissions targeting the legs and the spine, so it'd be worth keeping an eye on that from both women as we see the rest of their offense. Although it's also worth noting, Kairi does have more than one string to her bow.
Most definitely, we have seen the elbow drop come into play.
It's also worth mentioning a few times now. Kairi has been in a position to hit the elbow drop, but decided to wanted to hit a moonsault first. Like wanted to hit a moonsault, then went for the elbow, and then the elbow missed. So
Well, there's nothing wrong with being a bit more theatrical.
I mean, there is in the fact that twice now she's tried that, and both times it's caused her, it's cost her. Like maybe not in the long term, but it has been
There's
a
something.
turning point in at least 2 matches so far this tournament.
Yeah, there's been an argument for just going for it. No, I think Kyrie lives in the mentality of I'm only going to be here once, so I might as well do it. And hell, the moonsault is a very good offensive move.
That's two women with fairly similar offense, both strikers, both submit, both with that tactical, like technician submission offense as well.
Yes, but Natalya showing the power game that she is quite well known for.
Yeah, it's Natalya with the height and I'd assume weight advantage.
Almost definitely that.
As you get a bit more power behind her, Kairi's going to have to sort of try and work out a way of using that weight against her.
Yeah, it's not going to be too easy when your opponent could just lift you off the ground like that.
Kairi sends Natalya into the corner. Spear connects, but is unable to follow up as Natty hits a clothesline.
Yes, beautiful Hurricane Rana there.
So we're in that sort of early part of the match that a lot of commentators like to call the feeling out process. Unless you're a fighting games commentator, then you like calling it footsies.
Trying to get a pin off of the clothesline. Not going to be enough. Being a bit too early.
Just about a one. So these women quite back and forth, which I think is testament to their they're both fighting a very similar style.
Yes, but the interpretation of the style is going to make the difference. Even two people who do the exact same moveset can take it and work it in different ways.
Single leg crab now. Again, that leg spine combination. Expect to see out quite a lot of the submissions from these two. Yes, it's the Canadian classic style versus more of a Joshi style.
Natalya, a student of the legendary Heart Dungeon.
Sunset flip bomb goes for the pin.
But having added a few more strings to her bow, the introduction of a few more almost Joshi-like techniques. Saito suplex.
It's the alley-oop, but the leg is kicked. Dragon screw.
Here we go. We've seen this happen multiple times now.
Yeah, we've seen this multiple times in multiple matches. Sliding D connects.
Not going to capitalize, going for the pin instead.
I think Natty
Typically,
out
you
there.
want to.
Natty out there just before the two.
Yeah, typically you want to carry that momentum up to the top rope, but apparently not for
Yeah,
Kairi.
that time didn't even go for the moonsault. Going up now off the spinning Michinoku driver. Elbow drop to the spine.
Not quite the
Yeah,
elbow drop she's known for, but
yeah, not quite the insane elbow, but elbow drop to the spine again, targeting that midsection is one of the focal points of the anchor. Hits a beautiful spear.
yeah, spear off of the Mongolian chop counter.
Looks like we're taking this to the outside.
Because Natalya has no interest in carrying it out to the outside. She's immediately going into the ring as soon as she can. Gets hot shotted for her troubles.
Yeah, I gotta think that that more classical style that Natalya has benefits her more being in the ring. Beautiful bridging German there, doesn't
Went for
quite
the
get a
base.
one.
Went for the basement drop kick, completely missing it.
Natty by nature blocked. Running drop kick. Still only a one count here. This one might be one of those ones that goes long. Natalya has been in one of the longer ones before, although I say that the anchor hucked in.
As the anchor's proven efficient against multiple women, and this is indeed the case with Natalya. Kairi looking to regain momentum.
Yeah, maintain momentum. Both women were on a bit of a streak until this match. Both had a couple wins to their name.
And that is definitely the case, but you gotta think that Kairi was in risk of losing that momentum way more. Being that she was before Sasha winning this evening.
I think your mic cut out a bit. You might want to repeat that.
Goddamn microphones.
Yeah, we gotta say that the strategy paid off here. We saw a lot of shots to the lower spine, to the lot of shots to the midsection, and that is one of the focal points of the submission. So
Most definitely.
well executed game plan here.
Yes, and Kairi will move on. Being joint first. Joining Sasha from earlier this evening. Morning. Day.
Time.
Relative.
Oh, that one's a scary one.
Oh no, what's happened?
It's crashed. It crashed as I left the. As I was about to close the. As I exited the match. And that seems like a savey. Oh, that didn't open. Unstable tables. That's yet another attempt at opening it that it's not doing.
Oh. Oh no.
Honestly, I am more concerned of it not having save data than I like. It not opening is fine. It not having save data anymore is concerning.
Hmm.
Fuck. I mean, technically we don't need it, but also, fuck.
For God's sake.
I wish you would stop doing this. It's really annoying.
That means we just lost Kenta.
Yeah, and all the other edit,
And
and
your
every
big
single other edit we made,
and Sean.
and the changes to Alexa Bliss's moveset, and the changes we made to all the other things. Kyle O'Reilly, but we needed to make another one of those anyway.
Here we go again.
I don't know why it does this. It's fuck off. Fuck off. At some point we're gonna have to fix Bliss. That's mostly just finish her.
And this is because a 2-day recording is now 20 hours.
Well, technically it's not 2-day recording. But I don't know if I'm gonna get this done. Fuck. Do we just do the 4 matches we've done?
You can do.
I think I just do the 4 matches we've done and leave the bit in the end.
Yeah.
And just be like, yo, so things are broken again, so we gotta
Yeah. Because we
gotta
can always continue it.
yeah, so we gotta fix a
On.
whole bunch of shit, but we will continue with this
So is that our plan?
as soon as possible.
Okay.
Just because we don't have enough time to fix it, and it keeps dying, and if it's gonna keep dying, then we're not gonna be able to fix it. So